Monday, August 14, 2023, M156 built on budget. I was not willing to make a video, but here we go. See, I was here checking the clearance for the crank. Everything is fine. I had one idea. I said, okay, you know what? I don't have lower blue and yellow, but I have yellow and red lower. And what I end up doing, I changed the crank because I had another crank. I had two crankshafts. This you see that's not been polished. Alright, let me show you the other one. Yeah, I have some problem with the lights here. Alright, this is the one that, one second, if you don't get blind. Okay, this is the one that I polished it before, and I was planning to use this one. Alright, wait. Now I said, okay, to don't delay, let me grab the other crank to see what kind of color bearings it gets. And it gets red, yellow, red, red and red. Alright, amazing. I have. And I use it. The red it's the number, the ending 56. The yellow it's the 54. Yep. The blue it's 52. And the sky is blue. Yeah. So meanwhile, I put the plastic cage. Alright, I check the clearance. Everything's fine. Everything's okay. And I said, okay, nice. I'm gonna be able to put the piston connecting rods. How? I don't have the connecting rod bearings. Stupid Tassos. Plus, I don't have the thrust washers. I put some used thrust washers. For now, it's fine. Alright? And just these thrust washers are the used one. It's not a new one. I put it just only to center the crank. It has some scoring on it. It's not new, but it's not old one. I'm not gonna use the old one. I'm waiting the new one. It was just only to get the clearance. I said, okay, screw it. At least to check the clearance, right? That's the lower. It's beautiful, it's excellent from a clearance. Let me take out the crank because I have to go to wash it now. I just wipe it, the plastic cage. Just a second. Okay. That's how it looks like up. Alright. These are the thrust washers that I use, and again, I don't care, it was just only to center the crank. You see, it has some scoring, some marks. I'm not gonna use them. Alright, it was just for now. And the crank, like I said, it's not the previous one, the one that I showed you before. Alright, it's a different one. Yeah, lovely. Splendid. How nice it's gonna be if I had also going through bearings, right? I'm gonna check the clearance on the crank at the same time and start closing at least putting together what I have. Lovely. Nothing. Okay, I don't know if we're gonna upload this video. I'm gonna waiting also for the connection of bearings. We're gonna see. That's it. Thank you. Over and out. See, if everything goes as planned, tomorrow I should have the connection of bearings. But yeah, I hope to be tomorrow and don't be after a week. That's it for now. Over and out. I can't believe my luck. I have the crankshaft here ready to go for washing, for the final wash. I get the brackets out to support the crank, and Annie, she's coming inside and she brought me just right now the connector bearings, the connector bolts and the thrust washers. Exactly what I need. That's amazing. Crankshaft being washed, some lubrication down. That's the new thrust washers, spotless, a little bit of lubrication, putting it in place. The two crank bearing caps installed. Okay, doesn't matter how it spins nice actually, but this is just to hold the crank in place when I make the engine upside up. Pistons, I brought it all here. These are the old bolts, and there are the new bolts. Okay, these are the new bolts. These are the connector bearings. Alright, and the torque specs are over there. I don't remember out of memory. Let's set up the bank 1 to start inserting a couple of pistons now. Actually all of them, not couple. Let's put it on. Piston connectors all in place. Yeah, did remove the mark, the arrow with the marker. Yeah, upside down, checking the cooling jets, the oil jets, to see that it's okay, the clearance, and torquing down after that the bolts. Looking good, looking beautiful. Please note that the numbers, they're not corresponding to the cylinders. The numbers on the pistons, they're corresponding to the cylinders. Okay, this was before for me to identify which connecting rod goes with which cylinder, with which piston, sorry. So, cooling jets, I already checked it, everything's perfect, beautiful. Now, let's torque down the bolts for final, because it's only the first stage. Let's torque for final, and not move on. 1 second, give me a second to torque it down, and then I'm gonna continue. Finish on the connecting rod bolts, done, being torqued down. Now I cannot continue for 3 reasons. Reason number 1, see here, I need 2 o-rings, 1 o-ring here, 1 o-ring here. I don't have it. Crankshaft bearing cap bolts, I don't have it. There are 8 inner, 8 outer, 2 inner short and 2 outer short, 4 different part numbers. So I don't have the bolts, I don't have the seals, and I don't have the time. I have to go home. It's 8:30, right? That's it for now. When are we gonna receive the rest of the parts? We are talking. And I need also for the oil pump the seal, and I need also for the oil pickup tube the seal. Yeah, alright, yeah, stuff like that, here and there. Wrapping it, pausing it, until it comes the time, leave the brackets here to be safe, until I receive the parts. Yeah, that's it. Thank you very much. I don't know how long it's this video. I have spent almost all day, because I was checking also the clearance for the connecting rod bearings. Like I've said before, I'm using this tool to secure the crankshaft to don't spin, to get a measurement to don't turn the crank. It's useful, yeah, not only for the damper pulley but also for that. That's it, over and out. Have a good night.